Ho, this is Mgtow Saber. I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be talking about the coronavirus. Oh man, I'm talking about the coronavirus. I'm talking about population control. I'm talking about the agenda that they all been waiting for. I'm talking about time is running out. Oh man, I was listening to Donald Trump talking about they finna declare a state of emergency. I'm talking about Donald Trump. He ain't playing today. He talking about in the next couple weeks. He talking about it's gonna be government being shut down, a whole nation of quarantine, a national quarantine. What you gonna do when you can't come out your house for 4 weeks to 6 weeks? What you gonna do? What you gonna stock up on food? Run up in the house like everybody else doing? Bust people upside their head just to get some water? Just to get some toilet paper to wipe your ass? What happens when your water becomes low? What happens when your toilet paper becomes low? What you gonna do? Bust somebody up in the head? Start shooting other people just to eat and survive? This is all planned. This is the depopulation agenda. I'm a strong believer that we are out of time. I was trying to tell you that time is the clock is ticking, but the clock has been set. The game has been set, played, and matched. What are you gonna do when somebody bust your door down with that shotgun because they want to eat? What are you gonna do when they declare state of emergency and the martial law and they suspend the Constitution? They're not gonna play games with you. They're gonna do a forced vaccination, and if you don't take it, they're gonna so-called put you in isolation. We all know what that means. That's Cold War for the FEMA camps. That's where your ass gonna go. They don't give a damn about you. Time is running out. What you gonna do when they bust down your doors to quarantine you? What you gonna do when they tell you gotta take that vaccination? What you gonna do? Time is running out. It's running out. Time is of the essence. And I'm telling you, and I'm gonna say it and I'm gonna say it again. What you gonna do when the government's at your door telling you you're gonna have to take this vaccination, and if you don't take it, you're gonna be coming into some action that you can't finish? What you gonna do? Because time is running out. What you gonna do? Because time is of the blessings. Me, I'ma celebrate. I'ma be just like that Titanic. I'ma be just like the captain of the Titanic as I watch everybody steal, kill for food, bust each other upside the head for them bottles of water, bust each other upside the head for that tissue, that toilet tissue paper. What you gonna do? Time is of the essence. You better start counting your blessings because its time is running out. What you gonna do when the government come knocking at your door? What you gonna do when the government tell you if you don't take that vaccination, we're gonna isolate you and put you in them FEMA camps? That's what the FEMA camps are here for. That's why they got them built all over the United States. This was planned. It's time to depopulate the planet. It's time to do population control. What you gonna do? Time is running out. Count your blessings. Cause I ain't worrying about a damn thing. I'm ready to die. I came to the realization that I'm gonna die. Cause I ain't taking no vaccination. I came to that realization. I came to accept it. I'm prepared to die. I'm prepared to die. I know I ain't gonna see it. I know I ain't gonna make it. And I'm alright. I'm alright with dying. I'm okay with the government putting this foot down on our necks. I'm alright with it because I seen it coming. I've been talking about this depopulation agenda. Are you ready is the question. Are you gonna bust somebody's door down because you're afraid to die? And so you're gonna kill somebody else? What you gonna do? The ball's in your court. The game has been set and matched. Because after this depopulation agenda, they're gonna start putting in place the chips. And I'm gonna tell you something, brothers. Those who are afraid, those who are busting down doors to get water, those who are fighting over toilet tissue, fighting over water, fighting over food, those gonna be the one to take the vaccination. Those are the blue pills who gonna get marched to the FEMA camps. But the red pill men like us, the red pill people like us in this world, we're going to die. We ain't going to take no vaccination. We're not going to follow their laws. We're not going to take no chips. We're going to die. And I'm all right with death. I came to the realization that I was going to die. Donald Trump said he's going to put in place the task force. What is the task force? What are they planning? I'll tell you what they planning. Mass extermination. And they're going to have you kill each other. When that stomach hit that back, what you going to do? You're going to go to the next house to get some water. And if they ain't got no water, you're going to blow their damn door down because you want to survive. What you going to do when you see your cousin get shot dead? What you going to do when you see your mom get shot dead? Your brother get shot dead because everybody hungry. Everybody trying to eat. How you going to survive? Don't be scared. Time is clicking. The clock is clicking. Time is of the essence. You better start counting your blessings. Because when they put their foot down, the government put the foot on your neck, oh, baby, it's going to get tough. Ain't going to be nowhere to go. Because you didn't want to have no unity. You didn't want to work together. No, you wanted to go into them grocery stores and fight over water. Instead of putting water in place for the community so when times get hard, y'all can work together. No, that's just too like right. Y'all might as well just kill each other. Beat each other upside the head. This is also planned by the government. What you gonna do when your stomach hits your back and you ain't eat for 5 days, 6, 7 days? This quarantine not gonna end, this nationwide quarantine. Donald Trump talking about 4 to 6 weeks, just 4 weeks. It's gonna be all right. It ain't gonna be all right. This quarantine ain't coming to an end. It's an everlasting quarantine. They gonna see what the sheep do to each other. And the sheep gonna get led straight to the slaughter. Because y'all gonna kill each other. And for the rest of y'all, the government just gonna put the rest of y'all do mass extermination. Just like Adolf Hitler did. Back in World War II. Ain't nowhere to run. Ain't nowhere to hide. The game has been set. And you have been played. What you gonna do? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. The clock is already ticking. The time is already running low for you. Ain't nowhere to go. Because the government coming. The government coming. And they coming to lower the population. Get rid of the useless eaters like they talk about. And there's nothing you can do about it. No, there's nothing because you ain't want to listen. You ain't want to have no unity. No organization. No nothing. But when the government come through, ooh, baby, when he come through with them tanks, he ain't asking questions. He gonna ask you gonna take that vaccination or you gonna get isolated. He gonna ask you when them chips come in, you gonna take them chips or you gonna get exterminated. It's your choice. And if you take them chips, you open your goddamn mouth about the government, they're just gonna cut it off. Because after the people kill each other, that's when they gonna come in and wipe the place out. They're gonna be the cleanup crew. And they're gonna be cleaning your ass up. This ain't been about no race. It's about mass extermination. And you the sheep that's gonna be get led to the slaughter. What are you gonna do when the government call martial law in the next coming weeks? What are you gonna do when they tell you if you don't take that vaccination, you're gonna get sent straight to the camps? But they gonna be nice about it. We gonna send you to isolation. But they gonna take you straight to them FEMA camps. Oh, I say it again. They gonna take you straight to the FEMA camps. And ain't nothing you can do when they send you to them FEMA camps. Oh, you gonna be afraid. You gonna be scared to death. But they don't give a damn. Because they ain't worrying about that. You should have took the vaccination. You took the chip. Oh, baby. It's gonna be a lot of people scared. A lot of people gonna take the chip. Because when they faced with death, they're gonna be a coward. But today, I'm telling you today, I said again, I'm prepared to die. I am prepared to die. I am out. You better protect yourself, because times are finna get tough.
Banking is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what you sell.
Everything is in there, you know? And so they want a one world government controlled by them, everybody being chipped, all your money in those chips, and they control the chips, and they control people, and you become a slave. You become a serf to these people. That's their goal. That's their intentions.
Eric, can you be specific about when you met Rockefeller, how it happened in these discussions?
I met Rockefeller through a female attorney I knew who called me up one day and said, one of the Rockefellers would like to meet you. I had made a video called Mad as Hell, and he'd seen the video and wanted to meet me and knew I was running for governor of Nevada. So sure, I'd love to meet him. And I met him, and I liked him, and he was a very, very smart man. And we used to talk and share ideas and thoughts. And he's the one who told me 11 months before 9/11 ever happened that there was going to be an event. Never told him what the event was going to be. But there was going to be an event. And out of that event, we were going to invade Afghanistan to run pipelines from the Caspian Sea. We were going to invade Iraq, you know, to take over the oil fields, establish a base in the Middle East, and make it all part of the New World Order. And we go after Chavez in Venezuela. And sure enough, later 9/11 happened, and I remember he was telling me how how you're gonna see soldiers looking in caves for people in Afghanistan and Pakistan and all these places, and there's gonna be this war on terror, of which there's no real enemy, and the whole thing is a giant hoax, you know, but it's a way for the government to take over the American people.
He told you it was going to be a hoax.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no question. He says, there's going to be war on terror, and he's just laughing. There's no, who are we fighting? I mean, why do you think 9/11 happened, and then nothing's happened since then? Do you think that our security is so great here that these people who pulled off 9/11, who were able to, can't knock down another plane? Come on, it's ridiculous. 9/11 was done by people in our own government and our own banking system to perpetuate the fear of the American people and to subordinating themselves to anything the government wants them to do. That's what it's about, and to create this war, this endless war on terror. And that's why and that was the first lie. And the next lie was going into Iraq, you know, to get Saddam Hussein out with his weapons of mass destruction. That was the next lie.
Now, specifically, this was a little over 6 years ago.
This was
11 months before 9/11.
Yeah.
And Nick Rockefeller, he's a lawyer. He's become your friend over the previous years, and he's saying to you that there's going to be this big event, and then out of that we're going to have a war on terror, and it's just going to go on and on.
Right. An endless war on terror without any real enemy. That you can never define a winner.
And did he say that it's going to be perfect because you can't define an enemy? It just goes on and on?
Yeah, because you can't define a winner. There's no one to beat, so it goes on and on forever. And they can do whatever they want. They scare the hell out of the American public. Look, this whole war on terror is a fraud. It's a farce. It's very difficult to say it out loud because people are intimidated against saying it. Because if you say it, they want to make you into a nutcase. But the truth has to come out. That's why I'm doing this interview. The fact of the matter happens to be, that the whole war on terror is a fraud, it's a farce. Then again, there's a war going on in Iraq because we invaded Iraq. And people over there fighting, But the war on terror, it's a joke, And until we discover what really happened on 9/11 and who was responsible for 9/11, because that's where the war on terror emanates from. That's where it comes from. It was 9/11 that allowed this war on terror to begin. And until we get to the bottom root of 9/11, the truth of 9/11, we'll never know about the war on terror.
Aaron, you said that he was, and I think it's important, and I know this about the Rockefellers from Dr. Dennis Cuddy and many others who literally, you'll be 20 years old in a lunch line at college, and there's David Rockefeller. And here's here, I mean, they're experts at recruiting and getting what they call players, and that clearly he was, I mean, I want to make it specific and just get you to reiterate what you said last night about you got 30% of the vote, you were having an effect, you made mad as hell, they knew that you'd started the Constitution Party, they knew that you were somebody who was taking action and getting things done, you'd already made some big films, had a lot of other successes,
right.
So they were trying to recruit you, and didn't it come down to the point of, hey, we are here to recruit you, and don't worry, your chip's going to say, don't mess with us, this guy's don't touch.
Yeah, yes, that did happen. I was definitely being recruited, but it's more subtle than that.
Well, in your words, just go through the process, and then what he said.
Well, what it is remember we were friends, and we used to go to my house a lot. We'd have dinner, we'd talk, and he'd tell me about business investments that he'd get involved in, or they would help me with this business investment or that business investment. And was I interested in joining the Council on Foreign Relations? I would have to get a letter to join them, but was I interested in that? And, just stuff, leading you on. And I used to say to him that I never really did that because that wasn't where I was coming from. As much as I like you, Nick, your ways and my ways, we're on the opposite side of the fence. I don't believe in enslaving people, and
he would come back with, oh, I do? Or?
Well, it would be more like,
It's better for them.
Well, it's more like, how do I put it? It was like, what do you care about them? What do you care about those people? What difference does it make to you? Take care of your own life. Do the best you can for you and your family. What do the rest of the people mean to you? They don't mean anything to you. They're just serfs. They're just people. It was just a lack of caring, and that's just not who I was. It was just sort of like cold, it was just like cold, and I used to say to him, what's the point of all this? You have all the money in the world you need. You have all the power you need. What's the point? What's the end goal? And he said the end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society, to have the bankers, the elite people, the bankers and some governor controlling the world. And I said, do all the people in the Council on Foreign Relations believe this way you do? He said, no. Most of them believe they're doing the right thing. A lot of them believe it's better off being socialistic. We have to convince people that socialism is really capitalism. Because America's becoming a socialist country. It's a communist country today. Well, one of the things they told me was that he was at the house one night, and we were talking, and he started laughing. He said, Aaron, what do you think women's liberation was about? And I said, I had pretty conventional thinking about it at that point. I said, I think it's about women having the right to work, getting equal pay with men, just like they won the right to vote. And he started to laugh. He said, you're an idiot. And I said, why am I an idiot? He said, let me tell you what that was about. We, the Rockefellers, funded that. We funded Women's Lib, and we're the ones who got all over the newspapers and television, the Rockefeller Foundation. He says, and you want to know why? He says, there were two primary reasons. And one reason was we couldn't tax half the population before Women's Lib. And the second reason was, now we get the kids in school at an early age. We can indoctrinate the kids how to think. It breaks up their family. The kids start looking at the state as the family, as the school, as the officials, as their family, not as the parents teaching them. And so those are the two primary reasons for Women's Lib, which I thought up to that point was a noble thing. When I saw their intentions behind it, where they were coming from when they created it, the thought of it. I saw the evil behind what I thought was a noble adventure.
You would think it's the end of the world. Maybe it is. This is a great experiment for the government. Very perfect. Very perfect.